Two paths to get rich from trading, but only one of them will get you there really fast. My name is Patrick Izuna, and after making five figures from both forex and cryptocurrencies, I decided to dive into trading stocks. And I'm doing this to document my journey publicly so that you avoid some of the mistakes that I've made and you're able to hit those trading goals really fast. Now, the TLDR of this video is basically you can either spend some time studying the biggest market moves, looking for similarities and trying to understand, okay, what are the patterns here? What works, what doesn't work? Or you can skip all that, find someone who is already profitable and shamelessly copy what they are doing. Yeah, shamelessly copy what they are doing. Now, what I'm about to say is not something that I'm just making up for the sake of this video. It's not something that I'm even coming up with. It's something that has been there as and it's as old as the market. It applies to not just trading, but to life generally. You know, if you're going to go to the gym, you can either spend a lot of time, spend 6 months to 1 year playing around with different equipment and trying to find out what works for you, or you can get a trainer that will coach you and guide you on what to do and save yourself a lot of time. But in this video, we're going to dive into it and how it applies to trading and how you can go about each step depending on your current situation. All right, here's a quick story. I got started trading in 2017 during the crypto bull market. And if you remember back then, or if maybe you weren't, but back then, you could buy the most random coin and wake up the next day, you're up 10, 20, sometimes 100%. It doesn't matter if it was something as popular as XRP or, any other coin, OMG, NEO, you name it, you're up 10%, 100%. But the truth is, what we were doing back then was just gambling. And gambling only works during a bull market. Now, that quickly stopped. And afterwards, we had to roll up our sleeve and actually try to understand, okay, what was working, what wasn't working. And that was by studying the biggest moves. And that brings me to the first part, or what I like to call the path of the lone wolf. Yeah, I just made that up. Now, I noticed patterns from studying the biggest moves. There was usually either a volume spike or something as simple as a technical setup like a breakout. A more recent example will be, check this out. Now, this is a Bitcoin chart from 2024. And if you notice, prior to the US election results uh, coming out, for half of the year, Bitcoin was playing within this range. And shortly before the US elections, both candidates came out to publicly declare support for cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. And that caused a major spike. But after the results came out, and Donald Trump, who was a more vocal supporter of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, won, we got this big, massive spike here, and that led to a multi-day rally where Bitcoin went and almost doubled in price. Now we can see something similar on this Tesla chart, where as soon as the result of the elections were announced, Tesla stock went on a 41-day rally where the price went from $279 to $477. Basically, the market leaves breadcrumbs, and it's our job to follow the clue. It's like those crime shows where they connect the clues with red tape, except in this case, the market is the crime scene and you're the detective. So, if this sounds like something you'd like to do, then I have good news for you. You don't have to wait until the next election cycle to do a study like this. You can make it a habit to study stocks that are up over 20% every single week. You're looking at, was there a news report that may have moved the price? Was there an earnings report? And then you're looking at the chart. And when you have a big enough sample size, you're going to start seeing repeating patterns, things that are constantly happening. And that's what you're looking out for. There's a popular saying, I think, by Tony Robbins that says, if you're trying to get somewhere, find someone who has been there and copy what they are doing. One of my mentors took it a step further to say, find someone who has not only been there, but has experience helping someone just like you get to where you're trying to get to. And I try to apply the same mindset to finding mentors. Now imagine I spent the first 2 years of my trading journey basically trading like a gambler. I would make all this money and then end up losing a large part of it because I was doing things that did not make any sense. It wasn't until I met my first real mentor that I actually started understanding the difference between actually trading and gambling. Because I'd make all this money and then end up losing it doing a lot of dumb shit. Now, like I said earlier, it's just like going to the gym. You could go to the gym lifting random weights for the next 4 months and make next to no progress. Or you could go find someone who has experience helping someone like you get shredded and actually hit your body goals. And the advice of finding someone like this is something that could have easily saved 2 to 3 years off my trading journey and helped me hit my trading goals a lot faster. And I'm putting this out there to help you do the same thing. Now, 3 steps to find a mentor. You can either start from looking at paid mentorship programs with verified results, or you can start out looking at free YouTube channels like this one. But either direction you decide to go, your job is to vet them properly. Now, here's the truth, you actually don't have to pick one. You can start out studying the big moves to build your foundation and then find a mentor to fast track your learning. And that's the ultimate combo. With the two of them, you'd be unstoppable. Think of it like this, the patterns are the what, while the mentor is the how. Like how to apply this, and together you'd be unstoppable. All right, now if you made it this far, then I have a free gift for you. I've attached the link to a free Notion template that you can use to start collecting data today if you're really serious about becoming a pro trader. All you have to do is click the link in the video description, drop your email address, and I'll send you the Notion template right away. No stress. Now, if this made sense to you, share this video to someone who is just starting out in their journey or someone who is struggling to become profitable consistently as a trader. And on your own part, drop a comment letting me know what you're going to be doing. Are you going to be going the path of the lone wolf, or are you going to be copying someone who already figured it out? Or are you going to be blending both? Let me know in the comments.